Welcome back to Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. This is Alex.
This is Jason.
It's Dooley.
Yeah, he's still a little slow today, guys.
Yeah, sheesh.
Yeah, that's not going to stop.
Yeah, sheesh.
Alright, so, crap. I didn't bring my notepad, but, that's...
It's like
here nor
a
there,
foot
dude,
away
because, it's in my phone. We already went through everything I wrote down on the first podcast today. Alright, guys, so, welcome back. Alex, finally got to taste the bacon wrap bacon.
I enjoyed God on God. Yes, I did.
Yeah. Just after Easter.
That's right. It was amazing. And I have to admit, we dipped the bacon wrapped bacon in turkey drippings from our beer can turkey.
I didn't even think about that.
Oh my god.
You should have thought of
That
Oh my
by the way, that
God.
dripping was delicious. Salty. It
Okay.
was... Ugh.
Okay, so we haven't posted the tasting video yet of us having the pulling turkey out of the oven.
Right.
So we'll have to do that shortly here after this podcast. So
I think we're waiting on one to render before we get there, aren't we? No, I guess technically not.
I don't even remember right now.
Whatever. Anyway, you'll get to see that. You won't get to see me eat bacon on turkey drippings.
Yeah, no, that we did not film that. Oh, excuse me, we did not film that part because we already filmed. So actually, we have a new video up on YouTube, which is the bacon wrap bacon video from last week.
In its full extent.
Yeah, in its full glory, all 18 minutes and 45 seconds of it.
We show you how we made the bacon wrap bacon, and then Dooley and Jason getting to enjoy it.
And mind you, at the end of the video, when the camera's sideways, that's a
It's Dooley's fault.
Damn it, Dooley moment.
Oh, I knew it was going to be the end of the video. So
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, but does that mean it should be worse quality?
I was trying to set it up, and then just like, all right, we'll be back, whatever. I was like, just fucking turn off.
No.
You came back and
It's like 2 minutes into the video, so really like
because you picked it up. You picked it up so that we could get a close in on the bacon wrap bacon slicing. Then
and
we
it's
put
like
the camera back down. The
20-degree angle.
Yeah. It's a solid damn it Dooley moment.
I am sorry.
Don't apologize to us. Apologize to the people who have to watch that.
Don't apologize. Be better.
Yeah, I think.
All right. So, in front of us we have Carlsberg.
Yep.
Carlsberg. You want to read that real fast?
It doesn't say much. It just says Carlsberg 1847 Copenhagen Premium Beer. And it does say that it is by appointment to the Royal Danish Court. So I don't really know much about that. But
I've been hanging on to that one for a minute, meaning to open it in a podcast so that we could
under the supervision of the Carlsberg Breweries, Copenhagen, Denmark.
Okay, so it's a Danish beer.
So since I guess I'm not gonna get to enjoy much of this,
I'll
serve.
You serve, please. All right, so
Ooh, excuse me.
That was before the beer.
yeah, right. Imagine what's going to happen after the beer. While we're pouring these beers, we also coming up. We're going to eat the Snickers Fiery. I guess that's what it's called. I don't know. The label says Wimpy. You see that posted up on Facebook, Instagram, and our Twitter. Once again, you can always find us on Twitter. Our handle is @TeamFatKid1. Our Facebook is Team Fat Kid, and our Instagram is Team Fat Kid Nation. And if Team Fat Kid ever wants to come off of that handle on Instagram, you just let us know. All right, so this is what is it again? Carlsberg. Carlsberg Danish beer.
Yeah, should be good.
Yeah, that's malty. That tastes like Miller High Life.
No.
Okay, it's been a while since I've had a Miller High Life, but no.
I'm pretty sure that's... No? You're not getting that?
No, it has more of a, like a...
I'm just offended by the insinuation.
It could be the champagne of Danish beers. You don't know.
I mean, it is appointed by the
Danish courts.
Yeah, by the Royal Danish Court.
Okay, so it's not bad. I've never had it before.
I would drink it.
Dooley, you would drink anything.
No, I'm not going to drink the beer can that's in there that was up the turkey's ass.
I'll be honest with you, though, it's probably delicious. Let's face it, it's a heart attack in a cup, but...
Little thyme, little beer, little turkey fat. I mean, come on. All right, so, producer, if you don't mind, you want to bust into that...
Fiery Snickers there?
And cut that up for us? She's so enthralled to be here. She had to work today.
Which we can only guess didn't go well.
I mean, it was work, so...
Hey.
I'm assuming relief didn't show up as soon as someone was hoping, so...
Late to boot.
Oh, and late. Supposed to be there early, got there late.
All around winning. Not!
Alright. I'm sorry.
So, what makes it fiery? Like, is it like...
There's chilies in it.
Well, yeah, I was saying, like, what type of chili?
I guess we're about to find out, Dooley. Like, I would say let's read the wrapper, but I think that's a little hard at this point.
Well, you can read it on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Alright, so...
I think you have the part... No, you have the part that says what makes it chili. Who had the other end?
I don't know. I'm just going to eat it.
Fiery,
Yeah, either way.
Fiery chilies.
Yeah, it looks like... We're talking,
Other natural flavors.
looks like a cayenne pepper.
Okay. I'm not...
I'm not getting heat. Tastes like a Snickers.
I'm getting... Okay, hold on. Let you swallow. Get a little bit.
I'm not... I got nothing.
I certainly wouldn't go so far as to put Wimpy on my label if this was the case.
No, it's wimpy with a question mark.
Yeah, alright, so maybe the Snickers bar is Wimpy.
The Snickers bar is delicious.
The Carolina Reaper has destroyed us.
That might have something to do with it.
I'm heat sensitive.
I'm getting a little after heat.
I got a ting in the back of my throat. That's it. Like,
Okay, there's a little spice in there. Like
Oh, yeah. Now I'm...
Yeah.
But it's not that bad.
No.
I'm very...
Producer is heat sensitive
baby.
and is even agreeing that, like, it's nothing
I
crazy.
mean, it's not a bad candy bar. It's different than a Snickers. It's
I'm
got a
with
little-
that. Like,
It's got a difference. It's like,
got a
oh, hey.
little, I don't know, like a little cayenne burn maybe.
still, I feel like they're
don't
bold
know.
to put Wimpy on the label, you know? I'm not...
I mean, well, it's not like what are those chips called? Like where you eat like one chip and
it's like the one chip challenge, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a one Snickers challenge. You know,
I still think we should do that.
those chips are expensive as hell
They're like $20 a piece.
for one chip.
Well, yeah, we could. Nah, then
Is that a one chip challenge or is that
A quarter chip challenge? Yeah, no, it's not the
Never
same.
mind. Yeah, sure.
Not the same.
I'll tell you what, man. If you want to shell out $80,
Just eat another Reaper.
Yeah, you want to shell out $80 on 4 chips? Let me know and I'll eat one.
No, I'm good.
No, you don't want to do that. You're not into that. No. Okay. That's what I thought. That's why we haven't done it yet. Now, if it was like a bag of chips for $20, I'd get.
We'd probably get down on that, yeah.
Rap snacks. Where you at?
But
Going back to those rap snacks real fast, though, the Little Boozy, like Louisiana, whatever,
good.
that was a good
they were
chip.
good.
I only had one because Arthur started fucking destroying them.
Well, he was the black dude at the table, and it was rap snacks. And that's rap with an R, not a W. No, damn. Now I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to remember what I had in store for this podcast because now my phone is.
I mean, you could probably still pick it up.
Well, if someone would pass it to me, it'd be fantastic. Was that so tough?
Oh, by the way, Melissa, would you like to try some bacon flavor? It's not that great.
Thanks,
Would you like to try this? It's not good.
Yeah, would you like to try?
Well, she was already shaking her head no, so I was like, nah, I'm just gonna tell you anyway. I had high hopes for that, by the way.
I mean, I think we all did, but that bacon flavored Hoyle just didn't bacon enough
Yep, no.
flavor for us.
Okay, so
Favor
real fast,
God.
let me get to this note. Okay, this note.
I love how in my headphones I can still hear him hammering.
Yeah, so the neighbor across the street is hammering away. All right, so we handled that. Oh, okay. So one of the topics for today's discussion is the Beyond Burger. Right, we've grilled one, we've eaten it, and it's like got beet juice and crap in it. And Dooley, have you had the Beyond Burger yet?
Yeah, from work.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know, it is I believe, vegan, not just vegetarian.
It's a vegan pea burger, basically.
I mean, I don't
They
know.
use pea protein. So.
Pea?
Yeah, like, not that
I
pea,
mean-
Jason.
What, dude? Like, you said it. So, okay, so it's,
PEA. There you go.
so it's like the pea protein. Like, we've had it. It's not
Horrible.
It's not disgusting as far as...
Yeah.
As far as vegan food goes.
As far as Team Fat Kid endorsing anything vegan, that's about as far as we're gonna go. It's not horrible.
Yeah, no, like I mean, at the end of if there were no more cows,
If there were no more squirrels, like,
no more rats.
if there was no protein left,
Well, we had that conversation the other day, right? We were talking about, what was it, Demolition Man, whatever, and it's like, what does that smell? And he's like, he eats a cheeseburger. He's like, you don't know what's in the cheeseburgers. You don't see any cows around here, dude. He's like, this is a rat burger? He's like, it's a really good rat burger. Like, I mean, done correctly, I'm pretty sure it's delicious. Like, I don't know. Like,
we've had rabbit.
I mean, well, we didn't grind it up and turn it into a burger.
It's true, but
We could.
we could.
Slap a little bacon and some American cheese on that.
Again, done correctly, I'm pretty sure it could be pretty good. You know? I think it's the stigmata behind, like, oh, you're eating a rat. Like, well, bet you if I didn't tell you, it'd be delicious. What is this? It's turkey burger.
All right.
Why is it white meat? It's turkey. Just eat it. It's fine.
All right, that's fine,
What is
that's
this
fine,
that I'm
that's
eating? It's totally not haggis. So,
fine. Right? So,
But if there was a zombie apocalypse and all we had left to eat was the Beyond Burger, we could survive on the Beyond Burger.
I'd make a double stack and throw some bacon.
Alright, well, you can't have bacon, there's no meat. No bacon, and think about it, that means no cheese either.
I know.
That's hell. No bacon, no cheese,
I
no
don't know if
meat.
this is the world I want to live in.
Are zombies edible?
why did Jason kill himself? There's no more bacon, man.
There's no more bacon, no more beef, no more cheese. There's no fucking
There's
point.
no reason to live.
Well, he could have had
Did
lettuce.
he shoot himself in the head? No. Well, that's why I see him over there walking around.
While we're on this burger kick real fast, like I saw a thing on Instagram, or no, Twitter, one of them. Anyway, they were talking about, like, what is the best cheese for a cheeseburger?
I say cheddar. Or pepper jack.
Okay.
I'm a pepper jack fan for sure. I just like spice.
Just the way you look when you said that.
Just like
I
spice.
like spice, bro.
I gotta go with American, man. Like,
Really?
I knew
American
someone
cheese.
was gonna spit that out.
American
Like-
cheese is like, first of all, like the cheeseburger. I mean,
Food coloring or no food coloring, doesn't matter.
yeah, to me,
White, yellow, doesn't matter.
does not
White,
matter.
yellow, purple, brown, like whatever.
I mean, it's a great melty cheese.
It
Like,
is
and
a good
it's also
melty cheese.
good on breakfast sandwiches. It is like the breakfast cheese.
It's definitely
Yeah.
like the breakfast cheese.
Like for any breakfast sandwich, like you're not reaching for cheddar, you're reaching for a Kraft single. Like the plastic cheese, as people in other countries call American cheese, the
I mean,
plastic cheese.
Because
It-
they haven't had it yet.
If you put it close to fire, it burns, not melts. It's still weird.
Hey, I mean, you know what? But it's weird. You put it close to fire, it burns. But you put it next to heat, it melts deliciously.
Plastic.
I kind of want to see one of those like how it's made things about American. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
they've
I've seen
done
it. I've seen it.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
You know what they start with?
Plastic.
Cheddar.
Cheddar cheese. They like tons of cheddar cheese is how they make American cheese, and then they add a shit ton of cream to loosen up American cheese, or to loosen up cheddar cheese. Sorry, I've totally watched how they make it. Like it's
I'm not knocking it. I like
It's
American.
cheddar.
I just, I don't know. I like spice on my burger. Yeah, pepper jack.
I mean, I'd
I
be good with, like
Thank you.
I feel like it depends on like what toppings are on the burger. If we're just talking a plain cheeseburger, yeah, I'd probably go pepper jack.
I mean, I don't know. Like you go to like any fast food place, it's always just American cheese.
I feel
Well,
like
because
that's
that's the
it's
most
cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I believe it's cheaper, but I mean, I still think it's delicious. I mean,
Again, no, it's cheese. I'm not saying it's not delicious. Like, don't misconstrue my words here. Like, it's cheese. It's good. There's not too many cheeses I don't like. So on that note, what is like the cheese that stands out in your mind as one that you do not like?
Swiss.
really,
It's plain. Yeah,
I'll eat Swiss straight out the pack.
I hate it. I don't like the
Then there's
texture.
probably not a lot of things that I
Texture.
won't eat.
Like the taste and
Look,
texture of
if
it.
you want
like,
to talk, you grab the microphone and sit right beside you.
Texture.
but it's like the like
Yeah, the texture, like, was it waxy to you? I mean, I could see that being the only.
it's kind of it's waxy and like also the taste. Like a plain just that it just like if it's on a burger melted or it just melted period, I'll eat it. But it's just the
Have you
just
ever tried
straight
with
one
mustard?
slice. Huh?
Yeah, like you take a little Swiss cheese, a little mustard on a cracker. Yeah,
Well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like the straight.
it's just
That
straight
sounds like a
cheese.
college meal right there.
Yeah, you know? I mean, like
you don't have any boiling water. You just
Yeah.
eat that ramen packet, bro.
you take, you
It's
know,
in jail,
They don't have ramen in jail. Oh, well,
Yeah,
I
they
never
do.
remember. Okay, so
they totally do.
I totally learned
It's
something
called
new today.
swell.
I've never been, so I don't know.
So anyway, like, so you
Stomp
take
that shit on the floor.
so you take your box of, you know, saltines that are like 3 years out of date, and then you cut you off a little bit of Swiss, and then you squirt a little mustard on it. It's amazing. You just want to get all up in there, right?
Brie or Rockford?
Mm.
Rockford.
Roquefort.
Well, okay,
Roquefort.
however you want to say it. Either way, not.
Actually,
two of my least favorites.
the other cheese I don't like is the brie.
I don't mind brie.
There's
I-
a lot of different kinds of them, and I
I
don't
mean-
like,
The ones that we get from work.
Okay, so like I'm not a fan of the rind on brie.
Yeah,
okay.
Like when you take the rind off, it's delicious. It's creamy. It's good. You also got to let it get the room temperature, or serve it hot. Like
I think the reason why I didn't like it at first, like if I tried it like on the flat top type thing that we usually do, then yeah, I probably like it. But when I tried it, it was after that one banquet thing, and it was sitting on the top of the tilt skillet for like 45 minutes or something like that.
the encroute.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
ate that cold. Mm.
Like no, because I thought it was just brought back. So I tried it. I tried it, and I was like,
Yeah, like with some like I don't know, tepid, soggy puff pastry wrapped around it,
with
and,
some fucking
I don't know
raspberry
why. I don't
shit.
know why I don't like brie. Probably because you ate it wrong. That's probably why you don't like most things.
I'm still not going to go with I don't
Hey,
like
I
brie,
like most
but
things.
they're, like
Like brie on a burger,
Roquefort and
brie melted
like,
on a burger with some mushrooms. Man, that's good.
I'm not, again not saying it's bad. It's cheese. There's not too many cheeses that come to mind that I despise. Those are probably two of my least favorites.
Wait. Since we're on the topic of like,
Roquefort is the blue cheese. So do you like blue cheese?
I'm not a blue cheese
So
fan.
you just don't like blue cheese
Really?
at all. There's different.
Well, like gorgonzola's alright.
Like the blue
That's
cheese.
basically blue
Well,
cheese.
gorgonzola's an Italian.
Like the blue cheese that we get for the cheese board kit.
That's Maytag. Yeah, I
I'll fuck that shit up.
you would. That shit's expensive as hell.
Yeah.
It's like the most expensive blue cheese.
That shit's fucking good. I remember I was looking at one time. I was like, "Is that mold?" And then Jason was like, "Dude, it's fucking blue cheese." Like, I was
Yes, it is mold.
It's all mold.
like, I was like, "No, motherfucker." I mean, like new mold. He was like,
You don't need a
no.
penicillin shot for a year. You're fine.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. All right, so dish. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I want to kind of talk about like the things we really don't like. Period. Like any sort of
I mean, we
food.
talk about this often, but I mean, there's a whole topic called things Jason hates, and let's go.
Okay, so
We just did it in the last podcast. I don't like fucking salmon cakes. Like literally in the last podcast.
Like every podcast, we got to have a little segment where it's going to be something Jason hates. Like, what do you think? What do you feel about artichoke hearts?
I love them.
Really?
Yeah, pickled
Is that like a you don't?
pickled in the little briny can
I'm saying, like,
thing, or
like
like
just
roasted in the oven, like
raw?
There's not a lot.
You
that
don't
we,
really
like,
eat them
eat.
raw.
Oh yeah, not a. I don't
Really,
know.
it's
I
not
can't-
something you eat raw.
What about cabbage hearts?
Cabbage hearts?
That sounds
Like-
very crunchy.
Like the core of cabbage?
Yeah,
I've never eaten that.
I'm
That's-
Irish as fuck. Every time we do that shit, like I cut out the core of it and just start gnawing the fuck away on
Is
it.
that like a carrot? That's the texture I would imagine. Like
Yeah,
hard,
I don't
crunchy,
know.
like.
That's
Yeah.
like eating the middle of a pineapple.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it was like a tradition or some shit like that we started when I was younger and
Are
everything.
you sure that's not like somebody took you hunting, like you have to eat the heart of your first kill shit? Because it's not true. Like,
So when you're going out there harvesting cabbage, you're cutting out the hearts and eating them.
Julie, have you ever been on a snipe hunt?
No,
We should go.
I'm down.
Okay. Alright. So, like, what else you got? Like, artichoke hearts, yes, I'll eat them straight out the can.
What are your thoughts on eggplant?
I like eggplant.
Julie's like, nope.
Go ahead. Use your words.
I like them if they're roasted for a fucking minute. Like when we do the grilled veg shit at work, that's the way I like them. But if it's like raw or if it's just...
I mean, well, anyone can eat a deep fried eggplant. I mean, it's deep fried.
I got kind of a random one that I guarantee you we've all eaten in one form or another. I do not like tomatoes.
You
guarantee
guarantee we've all eaten tomatoes?
Can anyone in this room say they haven't had tomatoes?
Pretty safe guarantee.
Dude.
I'm pretty sure everyone here has either eaten a tomato, marinara sauce, or ketchup. So that's some form of tomato. And don't get me wrong, I like marinara sauce and I like ketchup.
See, I'm the
I
opposite.
can't
I,
get
like
down with
marinara
tomatoes.
sauce. I like tomatoes. I don't like ketchup.
Well, yeah, you and your mayo.
Hey, man. It's an aioli, please, sir.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Dukes,
you
Dukes
keep saying
aioli.
like at work we have the cherry tomatoes for fucking everything pretty much. I'll eat a fucking whole thing of those.
Just
Like
can't get down with tomatoes. I don't know.
What is it?
Like, I think it's mostly a texture thing, honestly. Like, the taste isn't great or horrible. It's just,
Like just tomatoes in general, not sliced tomatoes, not cherry tomatoes.
I could do
not-
slices on a burger, but, like, just, yeah, tomatoes
it has to be
in general, not
accompanied
fan.
with
Like,
something.
Nah, see, but I'm more of the no veg on my burger.
well, like, even if, if I get a salad, like, the tomato's probably gonna get, like, pushed off the salad.
Really?
I'm just not a fan. Not a fan.
I mean, granted, Team Packet, we don't use a lot of tomatoes. That's
We don't
probably
need a lot
use-
of salad. I
we
just-
don't use a lot of vegetables. Like it's just, like what you were saying earlier about the whole fucking make a sandwich and you had the coleslaw on there, and I was like, yeah, you had to get your little bit of vegetables. Like
9-grain bread.
I mean, I don't dislike 9-grain bread.
I have a very specific reason. Like, if I cut the crust off, it's probably okay. But, like, I want seeds in my bread.
So
like
you're
the
not
crust?
anti-rye?
They're not, like, crunchy in rye. Like, they're usually ground up much better. But, like, the crust on the 9-grain bread is, like, full of seeds, and I can't stand it.
I mean, it doesn't. Like,
I don't-
I wouldn't order it.
I don't
I'd
mind
eat
it, but
I
it's just
can't.
the fucking seeds like
The
that.
The
you
producer loves that shit.
get, the seeds that get in, like in between your teeth and shit like that. That's where I'm like, no, fuck off. Like,
your bread turned into popcorn.
yeah, and you're like, fucking, that's not going away for like a week. Like,
How about caramel corn? What are everybody's thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but I'd just rather eat popcorn or cheddar popcorn.
Completely with
cheddar
you.
popcorn.
Completely with you.
Like,
I mean, I'm down with caramel, but
If we get one of those tins, caramel's the one that's last.
Oh, always. Like, yeah. And you remember, producer, if you want to speak, there's a microphone right here. Right here.
it's already on and ready to
It's
go.
like, it might be picking you up. I
It
don't
might
know.
be.
It kind of is. I am hearing it a little bit,
But I would ask this question, but it just seems like a
Well, you asked the
rhetorical one.
tomato question, so then might as well just throw it all out there now.
Butter on popcorn?
Yeah,
Yeah, see, that was a rhetorical question.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna who eats popcorn without butter
I
or as some sort of flavoring?
know plenty of people that do, and I still
fucking
think
Yeah.
weirdos and carnival people.
I don't care for the what's like the kettle corns where it's like sweet and savory.
Yeah, no, that's a little weird.
Yeah, I'm
a little weird.
I'm not a fan of that. Does that count? I mean, I'll still eat it.
I don't
Like,
think
if
we've come up with one thing that we absolutely despise. Like, I don't even think you hate salmon cakes.
No, I told you I'd eat one.
But
I've
like,
eaten them in the past. That's just like if it was sitting next to a crab cake, I'm crab cake all day.
Yeah, no, hands down. I'm
Which
so with
is
it,
a great segue to my next topic.
All right, well, yeah,
I mean,
go for it.
Go ahead.
but as I said, like, I don't think any of us despise anything entirely, like how Gordon Ramsay is with Brussels sprouts. Like, anything with Brussels sprouts.
Speaking of Brussels
Yeah,
sprouts,
let's not.
Eyeballs. You
What?
guys are very anti-eyeballs now. So.
I'm
Well,
not.
that was yeah.
I'm not.
was that even on?
No, I didn't hear.
I didn't hear it all.
Well,
Just
then
the
you
volume
guys
turned
all
up.
start talking all that shit.
Yeah, you did. It did not. It did not.
Well, you're on now.
Yeah, now it is. All right, so So yeah, Dooley still go with the eyeball. Like I think the Leviathan eyeball took care of my eyeball eating for a while.
I can't speak on the subjects because I was not.
Don't remember it?
Like,
Yeah, that's a valid point.
I don't think I ever
remember
said
it.
this.
I thought it was hilarious. I also remember saying, "I'm not doing that."
Speaking of, it's a great video. You guys should totally check that out.
I don't think I
It's on
ever
YouTube.
said it like on air or anything like that, but I was like, all right, Jason's about to throw that shit up. I kind of gotta like.
One up him.
Not one of it, but kind of like support. Like you're going through the shit. I might as well go through the shit too.
I just got way too much eyeball.
I thought it was a dumb idea from the beginning. I was like, I'm not, because I would have thrown up.
like dude,
At that point, yeah.
while I was eating, I was like, oh, this is horrible. And then I was like, fuck it, just oh, there's a cornea. I'm like, I can't bite through that
Yeah,
shit.
and a minute later, you're like, oh, it's not so bad.
Oh, yeah, after the initial taste, I was kind of like, no, that was kind of like a fucking disgusting
Like-
jelly bean. Like, it's
Yeah,
just-
but I had like the optic nerve.
yeah,
hanging off my-
you had the fucking nerves. You had the fucking.
There's something we hate.
optic nerves. Don't eat those. I mean, I don't even think it's an
No.
what.
Jelly beans. Let's
Oh,
think
yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
okay. I
What's the game called?
Bean Boozled.
Bean
and,
Boozled.
and yeah, we don't. Again, yeah, I don't.
Still eat them.
Yeah, we still
Yeah, we
do
play it.
it.
We have
I mean,
to.
like it's every now and then we throw that challenge out there to people and like
The rotten egg one gets you every
God.
time.
Yo, I remember when I was over here, and you were like, "But you won't eat the whole damn thing."
Oh yeah, he dumped the whole box in his mouth.
I feel like that might balance out because you
No,
get so good.
no, it didn't.
The smell coming from his mouth, like, cause cause you can smell it, like
Yeah.
while you're eating it, like, and it's like, so he's like chewing them up and like trying to keep it down, and like he's gonna make us throw up because we can smell what he's eating.
Like I tasted toothpaste and then candy and then fucking.
Vomit and dirty laundry.
I was like, I didn't know you could taste this many things at one time. Like,
Well, apparently the Bean Boozled game does a really good job with their flavors.
No, they're professionals.
I don't know how the fuck you put
I
dirty
wanna know
laundry in a flavor.
Who their
Like-
taste tester is.
Right? Like somebody who gets paid a lot of money. Like
I
Dirty
need you to-
dishwater.
yeah, right? Like, I need you to eat
drink
this jelly bean.
and recreate that.
It's like,
taste.
how do you put dirty dishwasher into a flavor? You don't want to know.
like the stinky socks.
Yeah.
just wringed out a sock.
Oh
Or
god.
baby wipes. That one's fun.
Yeah.
For some reason.
And
I'm really
I've
hoping they
never-
don't like test that
I've
one.
never
physically.
tasted a
It's
baby
just-
wipe, but I know what they smell like, and when you're eating it, it
It's
smells
what you- yeah.
exactly what you think
Yeah.
that it would taste like.
Yeah.
So therefore, like, I think it's like all your senses are working against you.
Granted, I'm just happy when I did that. I was really drunk, so
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, flavors,
Oh,
Just-
too many flavors.
just fucking swallow."
Like, oh my
fuck.
god, the fucking smell coming out of your mouth is horrid. Like,
What was, oh god. Asian Fruit Day.
oh,
yeah.
the durian.
Jack.
Durian.
Durian,
Durian.
fucking what was it, jackfruit?
I think the durian was okay.
Oh,
When
we-
it was
we-
cold.
Dude,
we went back at
I
it.
know.
we were out here doing that, and me and Jason were like, "Okay, let's see who can eat the most."
Once it, like, warmed up, the smell got worse.
Oh, dude, it was horrible. Like, in custardy, yes, the
Yeah,
flavor is
like,
not bad.
Custardy and banana.
Yeah, but once you get, like, it's just the smell. Like, it does not. That's one of those things that does not taste like it smells.
Right.
Like, but you have to get through the
The
smell.
smell to get to the...
yeah,
But it's not good enough for me to get through the smell. Like, it's not like, oh, let me get another one of those.
like granted, the jackfruit, like I was fucking that shit up all day.
Jackfruit.
yeah,
pretty
jackfruit
good.
was good. The dragon fruit was really good.
What was the one that was like kiwi on the outside
Oh,
or kiwi on the inside? No, is that the dragon fruit?
no, the dragon
No,
fruit was the
no,
white
no.
one that was on the inside.
Yeah,
We had those little balls.
It was
They
like
have a weird name. I
oh
don't
yeah,
remember.
that thing. It was like a fucking slimy bullshit on the outside. And then,
No, well, it's slimy bullshit on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like it had a nice shell on the outside. When you just
It's almost
slid
like a
it
grape
open.
with
yeah.
really big seeds.
Yeah, and I mean, and that's like that was just Team Fat Kid going through the Asian market and like, let's grab this, let's grab that. That prickly motherfucker that was chucked through the air, and Alex caught it. Dooley.
I didn't know that was Charlie. That did it.
Oh, was that Charlie?
Yeah,
Was
that
Charlie
Yeah, it was Charlie.
Hey, here, catch this with my dirty ass
That was
feet.
Charlie.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, that's right.
There
he
was one of the. It was like a spiky fucking kiwi. I
Yeah.
don't even know what it was, but it literally, like, it had like thousands of spines in it. And Charlie picked it up and threw it at me.
Well, where did his dirty fucking feet come into play?
Just because.
Oh yeah, he was walking around barefoot everywhere. But he
didn't
put on.
pick it up
No.
with his feet. And
No.
Yeah, and then we ate it.
Yeah, I was like, ew.
No, like, because when I came over, Jason was like, Charlie, fucking wash your feet.
It was horrid. Anyway,
That really fucking hurt.
I watched it happen. There's film of it somewhere.
It was definitely one of those things. Like once I caught it, though, I just kind of held it there. Like I don't want to move my hand.
Like it's in there.
Like like if I had turned my hand upside down, it would have fallen out. But it was just like, ow.
Okay, going back to my segue, which we were at 5 minutes ago, was going back to dishes you fucked up, like that didn't come out right. And like, I have dishes that are like hung over my head by the producer. Well, one specifically because we made a horrible choice trying to save money.
Okay, maybe it was the speaker in front of your face. I thought you said, "This is you fucked up," and I was like, "Well, damn, that's just me." what did I do to you? Dishes you fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is you. So I had a bad go. Like, and I've made crab cakes thousands
Trillion,
of times.
million
Yeah,
times.
thousands of times. But the one time, it was like,
Yes, sir.
I think it was like the first time I made crab cakes for the producer, and we tried to skimp on the bill a little bit, and I bought claw meat instead of like,
Ooh.
yeah. So instead of going for like the special or lump, like I was like, hey, look, this is like $12 cheaper. Like, let's use claw meat. And then I took it home. We made crab cakes out of it, and into that story, like they were horrible. And like, all right, so there's things you don't do, and don't skimp on the ingredients. Spend the extra $12, and they would have been delicious. But now here we are, like, I don't know, 14 years later, and she still doesn't let it go.
I could totally see us doing like a crab cake episode, and Melissa's producer's just over there. And she's like, yeah, so is that claw meat? Is that claw meat, Jason? Yeah.
So now I feel like we have to do a crab cake episode just so I can
Redeem yourself?
Yeah.
That was a loud sneeze.
Yeah.
Worst part though about the crab cake was that my mom hates seafood and says she hates crab cakes. We couldn't fathom that. So he was like, "Well, I'll make you crab cakes and you'll love them." And then he made the worst crab cake I've ever seen in my life. So now she's even more scarred on something that could possibly be wonderful.
Yeah, it's 100% not my fault. I'm only taking 50% blame on it because you, too, were down with, like, let's save some money and buy claw meat. And, like, I've never bought claw meat before in my life. Like, that's, like, one of those things, like, you hear, like, people on TV say these crazy things, like, oh, I've never used frozen green beans before. Like, you're a damn liar. But, like, that day, I have never used claw meat to make crab cakes, and I learned a very valuable lesson. Don't use claw meat when making crab cakes.
What's the point of it?
Claw meat?
Yeah, like why are they even-
Because it's part of the crab, and
Like-
they somebody's buying that crab.
Like
I don't
work,
know.
we have I think we still have it.
Cocktail claws.
Yeah, like,
Like,
I mean,
that's different.
I feel like it's more for like, depending on how big the claw is, like
Yeah,
more
it's like
garnish.
I mean it's for dipping in cocktail sauce and just eating it, dude. Like
Yeah.
it's delicious cold.
Yeah,
It
it's really good.
don't heat it up. Like, and I was talking to somebody at a bar, and they were like, "Oh, it's good for dips." I'm not gonna make.
I'm not gonna try.
I'm not gonna use.
try.
I'm not gonna use this shitty claw meat to make a delicious crab dip. Like, even like when we make crab dips at work, we use special. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Special crab meat is the best crab meat. Like,
hey, no, they're all good. Just stay away from the claw. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, if you're eating like crab legs and you get up in that claw, like, it's not bad, but the texture's different and the flavor's different. I mean,
plus they're fucking huge. Like, for
It
the
was-
most part.
it was nasty. So, like, the crab cake is hung over my head as a level of failure, and she will not let it go. So,
I think our biggest failure is the freaking kangaroo.
no, yeah, the sous vide kangaroo, that was...
Wow.
That was a group effort, though. Like
Yeah,
none of us,
like-
none of us have ever cooked kangaroo before, and like, well, half of it came out good.
Yeah.
The half that was in the smoker was fantastic.
I'm still trying to think of like anything that I made that was fucked up.
You not want to talk about the sauce you made this week?
Damn!
Oh. Hey, you said.
I wish I had that shots fired.
Yeah, right?
You said
Shots fired.
You said dish.
Okay,
Oh.
so I'm sorry.
So you know that you
150
fucked
dishes
up.
that you just fucked up.
So you know you fuck up something on each individual dish. You just know you're not going to take a whole credit for one total dish.
Luckily, he tasted it and was like,
I'm
yeah.
like, what the fuck is this?
Okay.
Granted, I do not do good with honey for sauces.
That is the truth. So Dooley was tasked to make a honey tarragon sauce. So
Because we make honey ginger all the damn time for the salmon shit.
yeah, we make honey ginger constantly because that's like just something that pops up on every banquet event order that we get. Like,
So I'm assuming it was too much honey.
Way
oh, I don't even. It was
Super sweet.
No,
too
man, there was like
much.
this weird whole fucking thing going on with it. Like, and like I walked by and I'm like, okay, so this is like, I think we had like 30 minutes, maybe an hour, maybe 30 minutes. It was a short time frame to get this. Like, we're about to start plating.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I walk over, I'm going to heat up the sauce, make sure everything's good, bring it back up to a hot temperature. And like, so I dip, a spoon in it and I taste it. I was like, what in the fuck? And so I had Dooley come over and I was like, what the
He's
taste
like, dude,
is?
fucking try this. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because I was thinking of it as like honey ginger, because I know like how much honey to use for that thing now. But it's...
You know you're screwed if someone looks at you and goes, fucking taste this.
Yeah, taste this, Dooley. Tell me what is this supposed to be? So now I'm calling everyone over. Because I'm like,
because he likes to just be like, hey, Dooley, you fucked up. Try this shit.
hey, come taste this. Because I'm like, in my mind, all right, in my mind, I'm like, how the hell am I going to fix this? Like, how are we as
put like 2 quarts of fucking heavy cream in the bitch.
No, like, it was like, it just wasn't getting better. And
Yeah, I'm
so,
thinking,
like,
4.
now there's like 5 of us standing around this pot. Because it's a plate up for, like, what, 200?
That's like 200, 250 or something.
Like, so we're standing around this pot, and I'm looking at this sauce, I'm like, all right, guys, like, as a collective group, how the hell are we going to fix this? Like, what do we do? And, like, I was like, Julie, throw it away. That's how we're going to fix it. I'll just
start over.
Start over.
While he's doing this, I'm standing like 3 feet back, just like, God damn it.
Isn't that the worst feeling, though? I'm not even saying throwing it away, but, like, when you're trying to fix something, and nothing's working. You're just like, I can't.
Or you're going to make it worse.
Right.
Which, I have another
Which we
sauce.
did.
Yeah, it was... I was like, Julie, throw it away. The only way we're going to make this better is just start over. Like, start over.
I went straight to the dish pit and just threw it all in the fucking sink. I was like, motherfucker. Like,
Yeah, wash that pot. We need it back. So, yeah, like, so you got any other dishes?
That you haven't fucked up?
Yeah, that you don't know about?
well, I made the sauce. It still worked. But I did not turn back on for the plate up. Someone else did. It was lemon butter sauce.
Oh, and it broke?
Someone scolded the shit out of it. Like, they turned it all the fucking way up.
Someone told that sauce they were bad. Someone taught that sauce a lesson.
Scolded.
But the other chef,
Go to the back of the saute range.
You sit in a corner and think about what you've done.
the other chef, he tasted it. He's like, fucking scolded it, and threw the spoon down. I'm like, I didn't fucking do it. Like, dude, I made the sauce and I threw it in the hot box. So my job was done.
Was that
like,
a punishment?
Yeah.
No, but he just looked at me. I'm like, dude, just use the fucking top. Like,
No.
no, that's what we did because he went down to the very bottom.
No.
Once you get down to the bottom, I think your whole sauce is
Is
absolutely
yeah.
ruined. If you touch the bottom with a spoon, you bring it back up, it's done.
That wasn't my call.
Did you taste it?
I tasted it. It tasted fine. But he was like, it's fucking scalded. I'm like, did you fucking scrape the bottom with your shit. Like,
dude, if it's fucking scalded, it's scalded. Like, there's no fixing scald. Like, when you scald cream, it's over.
it was when we're like reheating the shit too. So
Nothing.
Scald. What do you? It's scald.
whatever. English.
Skull!
Scald!
Alright, now hold that note for 30 seconds.
Yes. All right, so I had a bad run with a champagne.
Don't get excited, Billy.
Just looking. Oh, now you.
Dude, like, well, it wasn't even really 100% my fault. Like, it was a collective group. Like, we were making like a champagne sauce, and this is like way before your time, Dooley. Like, so we were standing around, like we have collectively made this sauce, and it was horrible. And so the general manager walks in, and like she notices that there's 4 of us standing around a single pot, and
Immediately. Oh shit, something's
yeah,
wrong.
what's wrong? And I was like, oh, nothing. Like nothing. Like, I mean,
We're good.
I mean, we still had time. Like we were ahead of schedule, and I was like, oh, nothing. Like, we're just gonna throw this away. Like, what's wrong with it? It tastes like shit. Like, that's what's wrong with it. And like, we were trying to fix it, and now we're just throwing money into a pot that's not gonna be
Exactly,
right.
that feeling where like I'm
Yeah.
trying to fix it and nothing's working, fuck it.
Yeah, so, like, let's just start the fuck over. And like, so we did. And like, it always like. There's some point in time where you just gotta suck it up and like, look, man, all right, we just wasted a shit ton of money, and let's start over. Like,
You know me, I like to experiment, and a lot of the times it's with like desserts. And I did a molasses pumpkin sauce one time.
oh,
Sounds like it could be good.
real fast, something Jason hates: pumpkin beer,
We didn't even get into beers, but yes, spiced
pumpkin spice
beer
I
in
know.
particular. I'm not
pumpkin spice in its entirety.
I am not a spiced beer fan, but you think molasses pumpkin sounds like a good mix, right? Like the sauce I made
I figured it would be all
was
right.
not at all good.
Like, it's like,
at all.
was it like when you use a molasses, you gotta be careful first off.
Yeah.
But like,
You gotta use a little bit.
yeah, was it? Were you like going caramel, or what were you doing?
I was just experimenting.
I just want you to paint a picture of what the sauce looked like.
Well, I mean, like I think of I'm trying to think of a good like burnt orange crayon was probably the color.
That sounds delicious.
Like,
I thought you were gonna say like burnt orange, like caramel or some shit.
No.
Crayon. Heard
well,
that.
I'm color reference, people. Color reference. Burnt orange crayon. Like it's
Remember, I'm stupid. I'm
So-
trying to figure it out too. So
dark pumpkin color. All right.
Duly it
Like-
down.
There's another corn phrase.
It was a pretty simple sauce, all in all, but I don't know what went wrong. It was horrible, and this was supposed to be over just a New York cheesecake. Like it was a
It's
fall
like,
theme,
yeah, I get
like
it. yeah.
did not work at all. And luckily, it was just like a small batch, so it wasn't anything like it was a weekend special. I definitely just threw it away. It was maybe a quart worth of crap. Who cares? But still, I had high hopes for it. I was just like, this sounds like it's going to be awesome.
I mean,
Was not.
it's kind of like communism. It sounds good on paper.
And then you try it out. Like, yeah, no good. But yeah, no, just I can't think of too many that I've royally messed up. But that one was like an epic fail.
Well, let me pop this open real fast because I'm pretty sure I have more on my list.
Oh,
of,
by all means.
of
But
shit
yeah,
that I fucked
beer,
up.
like I'm not necessarily a huge dark beer fan in general. Browns, porters, stouts, like I can recognize a good one, but they're not my favorite. But spiced beers, I don't think I found one I like yet.
Well, you like Aventinas?
Okay, now see that's an unfiltered wheat. Like
That's a spiced beer, bro.
I'm talking like
It's got
Christmas
clove in it,
and
man.
yeah, okay. It's
My
not at all the same.
Oh, I'm not
bro.
putting it on the same level as a
like
pumpkin beer.
the fall and the Christmas beers, those
like
those
you
spiced
ever, like
beers,
now, like the pumpkin beer comes out in August. Like who
Oh,
the
yeah.
hell is drinking that?
well, they go
White
through it so
girls.
freaking quick. Either way, like those, none of them are good in my opinion.
Oh my god, I can't believe it! The pumpkin spice latte came out and they got a different cup this year. I don't give a fuck.
I don't understand pumpkin spice.
What about the unicorn latte?
No, I haven't. I don't even know what that is.
I've heard of it, and I was like, why? It's just a fucking thing.
I feel like if I remember, it like changes colors as you mix it or something. It goes from like purple to pink or pink to purple. I don't know, something like that. But that was a white girl drink.
Yeah.
Heard lean.
What?
Maybe it would have been better with lean in it. I don't know. You know.
I don't. I don't understand. It's coffee. Like
it's coffee. Just give me a cup of
give
black
me a
shit.
cup
Like,
of coffee.
Starbucks.
Dude. All right, even in the coffee conglomerate world space continuum, like I go in there and I'm like, yeah, can I get a coffee? Black, room for cream, because I'm going to go over here and put cream in it. If you don't put room for cream in it, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to dump some of this coffee into your trash can. Like, and it never fails. They never leave room for cream. And I'm like, okay, so I look straight at you. Like,
I remember one time I went in there to grab...
Did you know Venti isn't even a word? They made that up.
Really?
Yeah.
I went into... So, at said location, there's a Starbucks right across the street. I went over there because I was I want this type of coffee.
Holy shit!
What?
You're completely right.
I know I'm right.
I
Well, 95% of the time I know I'm right.
it's apparently in the dictionary
now.
But it literally says a serving of a drink of coffee measuring 20 fluid ounces. Like, that's the definition of venti. Like, I'm not sure if I'm impressed that they got their own word or if...
You know what I should do next?
Sounds Italian. Let's roll with it.
When they go... Because I never go to Starbucks. But let's say I go to Starbucks, I'll be like...
throwing that name on out there like they're paying us. Go ahead.
Which is funny because
Like, if I say your next coffee shop, or like a coffee shop, everyone's going to be like, oh, Starbucks. Or Dunkin' Donuts.
The coffee conglomerate that controls the universe.
Yeah, that's too long to say. But... But, like, I would just go there and be like, love you, a tall boy. What is that? It's your fucking not English word?
It's in the dictionary now, so it's a word.
I definitely just go in there, like, can I get the biggest blah, blah, blah? Like, I don't know your sizes. I don't give a shit.
Like, is
I just get the biggest one.
Can I get a large?
Can you
But they're large.
They're large
like
and they're
small.
small.
Oh, I don't know.
It's like when you go to
literally don't know.
When you go to pho, and I thought that was her. I waved. It was not her. All right, so you go to pho, and like the small bowl is the large. Like
Yeah.
like, we don't have a small bowl.
But, like...
It's large, extra large
Like,
challenge.
when I went over there, because I was going to grab a Venti of black coffee and one of their waters. And then, like, their other servers were like, oh, hey, here.
That happens in every restaurant. Like,
Yeah.
Starbucks run. All right.
I was like, you better write this shit down because I'm not going to repeat whatever the fuck you said. Because
Can I have a Venti caramel macchiato, no foam, sweet milk,
Extra shot of espresso.
Yeah, 2 extra shots, and you soy milk, please.
Almond.
no. So I walk over there, and I have 2 lists.
Poor almonds are getting milk against their will.
I gave them cows and goats and they're milking almonds.
But I go over there with like 2 lists and all their money and everything, because they go there all the fucking time. And I just
It's $24.50 for my. You spent $24.50 on a coffee.
I go over there and I just put the list down and just pass
it over. Yeah,
pass it to them. They're like,
Slide it over like you're doing some sort of drug deal.
yeah,
Like, here it is.
give me all the money in the drawer. Actually, I'll give you all the money I have because that's about what you're about to take.
And the dude was like, all right, so you have 1 venti, vanilla, caramel, iced coffee, latte, a fucking whole paragraph of shit.
For Sarah.
And then,
That's one.
yeah, he does that one, and then he does a whole spiel of the next one.
For Karen.
I do have to give great props to the people that work at Starbucks.
Oh, fuck yeah.
For when like they call out the order and the people writing on the cup have like shorthand for all their shit.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, I need just like you said, I need a venti caramel iced latte with, vanilla and 2 pumps
2 double shots of espresso,
blah, blah.
soy
Yeah,
milk.
2 pumps vanilla, 2 pumps chocolate.
Like, I'm surprised they don't make it around the cup. Like, you're writing down the cup, flip it over, and keep going. Like,
But after he, like, as he was calling my order and everything like that, and he was like, and 1 venti black and a water, I'm like, damn. You said all that in 1 sentence. Like, and then the very last bit where you're losing breath.
For Chad. My name's Dooley. No, it's Chad, bitch.
You're Chad, bro. You're Chad, bro.
Sounds like overhandling to me.
But like, I walk out with that flimsy fucking cup holder thing, and like,
Because it's nowhere near as good as the one you get at McDonald's for your cold beverages.
and then like, because both
valid point, sir.
But both of them wanted their fucking bagel thing, whatever the fuck the thing is in there.
Oh, sorry, man. What bagel are you talking about? They have bagels?
They have fucking
They have like pastries.
yeah, they got all that fucking.
Like
Oh shit, that's
bars
right,
and
that's
all
right, that's
sorts
right.
of
Because
crazy
we used to
shit.
work across the street from one, and they used to bring us the shit at the end of Friday.
They have like the
Yeah.
sandwich that's been in there for like a year that I swear better be display
It was,
plastic.
it was,
I don't know.
No, it was right next to the saltines.
Saltines kind of give it some more life.
It hasn't even molded. It's just petrified at this point. Like, is that a real sandwich? It was.
Now it's just for show.
So I'm walking across the street back to the fucking store, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, thank you!" I'm like, "Fucking, here is your shit. Here's your fucking shit." I walk into the kitchen, and they're like, "Dude, you've been over there for fucking 30 minutes."
I just want to make it clear that you went across the street for water. But continue.
Water and a black coffee.
Oh, triple filtered water, sir.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, they have triple filtered water, so
Yeah,
So
because,
Dooley's bougie.
because the
yeah, for free fucking water.
because there's not a triple filter on every ice machine and Coke machine and like everything else in a restaurant. Everything has that long ass silver filter. That's like
don't know.
for you people who can't see me, I'm holding up like 2 feet of fucking arm space.
If that's 2 feet, bro.
Like even our steamer has a fucking filter on it, and the steam. The
It
water never
goes
touches
away.
the food.
I went over there for black coffee
And water.
and water.
You can
He's
say it. You can say it in one sentence.
And you guys
They
think
do
I'm
have
being
really good
bougie.
iced tea though.
Oh, yeah, but the can I get a venti, a fucking ice latte, 2 shots of espresso, some more cream, some cherries? You fuck
So-
yourselves. It's a
You got
fucking
Pringles?
coffee. It's coffee. It's coffee. It's coffee.
You guys got any of that cool ass candy corn shit to taste sweet and heat at the same time? Yeah, cool. Keep that shit.
Like, because when
I'm gonna pick up this Michael Bublé CD.
I was definitely about to bring up the music. They have like the song of the day or the song of the week or something. Like,
I'm pretty sure it's free on iTunes.
Yeah.
But the whole thing was like the dude when I said one venti fucking black coffee, he was like,
I wonder if they'll throw a podcast out
They probably could.
if we could stop cussing.
Hold on, I just lost my ears, but I'm listening.
but like the dude like once said venti black, and he was like, you don't want any soy milk, you don't want any. I'm like, no, black coffee, black coffee, black coffee, water, black coffee, water, black coffee, water.
Well, now it sounds like a scotch. Can I get my black coffee water, please?
Right? 2 cubes.
Is that you want the water in the black coffee? Is that? I mean, like it's not like there's water in coffee already or anything.
How the hell did we get here on this?
I don't know. Next subject.
Oh crap! I wasn't ready for that part. Hold on.
How did we get here?
I don't know. But it's fun.
This is the fun about podcasting. Okay, well, let's backtrack about 35 minutes ago.
Somehow we went from spiced beer to pumpkin spice latte. That's how we started on that.
And then I just started saying shit about Starbucks.
Bingo. Oh, whatever it is. I feel like this is just like shopping. You're staring at it for more than 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Sort it out.
I don't even know what I was writing. This looks like I was intoxicated.
Even better.
All right, so this
Read it word for word and let's try and figure it out.
Okay, because it says, evidently I had a thought, and this is just a reminder, but evidently it's
Drunk me and sober me are 2 different people. Don't come
can't-
at me.
yeah.
Don't come and sober me about drunk me. I'm not here.
Don't call me with that bullshit. Like,
all right, drunk me, figure it out. All right, so it says social media posing with a deer, posing with a fish. Oh, okay, now I get it.
All I had to do is say it out loud.
I'm so happy you know what the hell you're trying to say, because I was like,
okay.
what?
So, like, this is kind of like one of those PETA moments.
People get offended when you're
posing
with your kill.
when you're posing with a deer,
Oh.
but people don't get offended when you're posing with a fish. So, is there a difference between posing with a fish you caught or posing with a deer you shot?
Yeah,
Like,
deers are cute. Fish aren't.
I mean, there's some cute fish out there, bro.
All I think about right now is like a monkfish or monkfish.
Oh yeah, monkfish. Like,
They're
yeah.
fucking ugly.
Oh hell yeah. Poor man's lobster. Like,
It is actually a really delicious fish, but no one ever eats it because as soon as they
fucking-
look it up, they're like, nope.
yeah, but like, I don't believe there is a difference. But no one attacks the fisherman for holding up a fish that he caught.
I forgot what I heard. It was like,
Thank you, sir.
come on, too.
Well, damn it, Dooley, he was. You don't know who the cinch was?
I didn't know if he was trying to get back in.
God. All right, so go back to what you're saying.
I saw this one thing. It was like
the fridge and opened the door.
I think it was
Didn't know what you were doing over there.
I think it was Jim Gaffigan. Like he was during one of his comedy bits or some shit like that, and it was like he was talking about hunting, and then
The
he was
source of all bacon. Go continue. Sorry.
but he was saying some shit like I think it was him, but it was he was talking about how fish are so stupid because it's like, oh look, it's a hammock, look at that, and then swoop it up, it's a whole fucking net of it, and it's like, how are they that stupid? They could just swim away. Like, we're not going to be able to catch them. All this other shit. He was like, basically, fish are just moving vegetables. So, I mean, I can kind of understand where it's like kind of more desensitized to
Well, it's
fishing.
not even more the reason that vegans would be upset.
Ah.
Moving vegetables. Anyway, but I don't think there's a difference between the two. And I think if they're going to attack somebody for shooting a deer, a moose, a lamb, a bear, whatever, you also got to get mad at the motherfucker who caught a tuna or a mahi and holding it on the back of a boat, which he could obviously just throw right back in the water because you know that bitch is still alive. Or the swordfish that almost impaled somebody and they still caught it and they kept it. I mean, like, that's a trophy fish. It's a trophy kill, whatever you want to call it. But to me, it's the same principle. So why aren't they up in arms, PETA, about fish?
We don't support you, PETA, but...
No, but I mean, like, that's
Not even the slightest.
That's like the whole point. Like, you can't pick who you're gonna pick on. Like, all right, so now what? So they're just bullies of the food industry?
Well, what was that one thing we were talking about? Jimmy's, the fucking place in like Maine or whatever it was.
Talking about the crab place where they put up a billboard.
Yeah.
PETA put up a billboard, and then Jimmy's responded.
It's like Jimmy's
Jimmy's
Crab
and
Shack.
Jimmy's customers started responding.
Yeah,
Like,
and then they started attacking PETA over crab.
so maybe that's why they don't start going over there. They're like, oh, well, the fish people are fucking crazy.
Don't walk around with them; they're nuts. They sit up.
Even though they have a rod with a hook on it, but you go after people with guns. Like,
That's a valid point.
it's like, oh, fuck you, you killed a deer. Yeah, killed you too.
Why all of a
he wasn't
sudden
wearing
you
a
have
vest.
you in like this redneck voice? Yep, sure did. Like,
Good.
I had a conversation with an Uber driver this morning about rednecks and the fact that they'd probably be the most likely to survive a zombie apocalypse.
oh hell yeah, they would.
Fuck yeah. They all live in, like, no, okay, no. But most of them live, like, in, like, the middle America, woody areas and shit like that.
Oh, I was talking about there's some of the few people that own guns and ammunition, know how to hunt, kill, and preserve their own food.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
And we all like pickles.
yeah, that's it. Hot pickle, little pickle.
all right, Bubba. Bubba Dooley.
I don't know why they go after people that specifically hunt large game, though. I'm with you. Like,
I mean,
if they killed an animal. What difference
like, they
does
get
it matter
pissed
what
off.
animal
They get
it
pissed
is?
off about the guy that owns Jimmy John's because he's an avid hunter.
Actually, okay, the dude about Jimmy John's, like, he doesn't, like, he went to Africa and he, like, did the whole, you know, just, what's it called, like, sport hunting. Like, he deliberately, like, from what I heard.
Yeah, because you read it on the PETA website.
No.
Where did
He,
you
like,
read it?
It was like some,
Some feed on the internet, probably Facebook.
Democratic.
I mean, it's got to be fucking true. It's up there, right?
no, I mean, it was on,
The internet
it was on the
doesn't lie.
radio show and everything like that. Like, Morningtown bullshit here.
Yeah, they probably got their information from the same place you got yours.
I don't know, but from what I heard was like they caught like a tiger and all sort of type of shit like that, and like they just caught it and then let them loose in this like little itty bitty enclosed area, so they get footage of them, and it was already like kind of hunger deprived and all those type of shit like that, and then he just fucking shot and killed it.
I feel like the only way that would be fair is if he was in there with it.
Yeah,
I don't
no. He was
Guess
like,
what?
it
if
was-
you were the tiger.
It wasn't
Hey,
a tiger.
no, it was
a
something.
fucking like moose or some shit. Like,
Okay,
Oh,
well,
there's a
it's
whole-
not even fun.
There's a whole bunch of other shit, but I mean, it was like he was basically in the fair advantage. Like he's high up here, just shooting down at him.
okay, so what's the
the
difference between deer hunting and you're up in a tree stand?
Well, first off, you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, you're
So
out in
the deer
the.
can
You're
run
out
away.
in
But
the
we're
forest.
also still going on hearsay that that's what happened.
That's true.
I mean, I'm not saying
But now,
it didn't happen.
I have a whole different feeling on sports hunting, though, because if you could put someone in a cage with a tiger, oh, you're a fucking sports hunter now, buddy.
Yeah, and
Like-
here's your knife.
Yeah, right? Good luck.
I want to see someone go up against a fucking.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
I want to see someone go up against a
I'm going
fucking.
to this tribute. Sorry.
I want to see someone go up against a fucking, like, if they want to be a real sports fucking hunter, go into a fucking area with a fucking leopard. Like,
Any big cat.
mostly leopards, because those motherfuckers like to go up into
Dude,
the
did
fucking
you
trees.
not see the one with the tiger? Like it was on the Facebook, so it had to be real. The little kid, like they had their back to the glass, and like the tiger like crept
Came
into
up,
the
yeah.
water and like tried to attack the little kid from and an adult from behind, and like he jumped up on the glass, like he. It was so methodical, like the whole process. Watching this tiger creep into the water, where they got their back turned to him, and he's like just slowly creeping up, and someone who has their phone, like, this is gonna be awesome. Like the tiger was
Fuck that
full
kid.
on hunt mode and jumped up and like attacked the glass, like, and couldn't figure out why he couldn't get to the people. But then he walked to the, I guess it was like the left, and continued on to the next person. maybe this invisible force field doesn't work here.
There's lunch.
But I saw this one. It was from an Instagram Instagram channel, fucking profile, whatever the fuck. And I will shout their name out. Nature's Metal. And there was this video. It was like fucking. I forget which one was it.
Complete thoughts, please.
In Africa, it was like fucking one of those deer with like the big ass fucking horns that go straight the fuck up.
An antelope?
Yeah, antelope. So antelope went close to a tree, and then he just chilling
I
around.
don't know, it could have been an impala. You continue.
No. Yeah, actually, it was Impala. now that that's an actual fucking
I'm just
name.
going to start naming cars.
That's an actual fucking name.
Mustang!
I'm remembering the post now and everything like that, but like he went to close to this tree, started eating some grass and shit like that, and there's monkeys like to the left and everything, and this leopard is like, it's like 2 stories high where he is, and just fucking swooped down, like just jumped right on top of the fucking Impala and just fucking trying to grab his neck and everything. He's like on top of him, and the Impala's like running that way. The monkeys are like, what
Which
the
way?
fuck?
Like they can
Left.
see you.
Excuse me.
He's running that way.
He's running left, and then the fucking monkeys are freaking the fuck out as the fucking leopard's just gnawing at the fucking Impala and everything. And then the monkey's like, oh, okay, we're gonna fucking leave. Like, but like, I would love to see that type of thing. Like, oh, you're a sports hunter? Go over there. Like,
Stand under this tree.
go try and find that leopard.
Here's your knife.
Here's your knife and here's your pistol. Like, go
Come on,
ahead.
we'll even do better than that. Like, here's your samurai sword. Like,
Yeah.
You got at least another foot reach there. Like, good luck. Don't miss.
Alright. I'm going to change the topic.
I'm still gonna try to pull that up.
You keep trying.
We're going to be 20 minutes away from there by the time.
Yeah, I know. We're going to be on a whole other subject. Alright, so... Damn it, this was supposed to be on the other podcast. But it's a fun topic, because I know my sister listens to this podcast. So, one day she went to Taco Bell and decided to eat 12 soft-shell tacos without drinking anything. That was supposed to be the spin on the taco story.
Conversation
Yeah.
before we got into burritos.
Yeah.
Tostadas.
And so she went to the store. She went to Taco Bell, and like it was her and her boyfriend, and like she's just crushing tacos. She was probably high.
She didn't have any of that Blue Mountain Dew? Come on.
Hey, well, at that point in time, they didn't have Blue Mountain Dew, but then like I think like she just kept ordering tacos, and I think her boyfriend was finally like, "Yo, why don't you drink something?" Like, so she had like a couple sips of a beverage, and then like all of a sudden she was fucking dying for like 3 days. Like, my stomach hurts so bad. Like, it's like you ate 12 tacos. Like, but that was supposed to be in the last podcast. So if you guys are following, add that to the story.
I am definitely one of those people, though, that
I don't drink a lot while I eat.
I don't either, but I can also go to Taco Bell and order like $28 worth of Taco Bell and finish it and then immediately regret it. Like, that's just one of those foods that you can eat and not get hungry, and then suddenly you're like, oh my god.
Like, why did I do that to myself? But, like,
This sucks now, and it's going to suck tomorrow.
Taco Bell is that, like, 4 a.m. stop, you know? Like, or not really 4 a.m. Usually it's, like, 2:30 when the line is long as hell.
Maybe 3 in the afternoon, it doesn't matter. Like,
I don't know if I've had a whole lot of sober Taco Bell in my recent years.
That face
yeah.
you're giving, like...
Okay. This is a good topic. Back from my younger years. So, have you ever seen somebody light a fart on fire?
more than once.
Okay, so...
In person? No.
Never? Well, I'm not...
More than
My
once.
friends weren't that stupid. Well, and they were, but we weren't that drunk and stupid.
Okay. So I was working in a grocery store at the time, and, like, so my buddy was telling me that, like, we're stockers and we're stocking, and he was like, dude, he's like, so we're, like, you know, putting cans on a shelf, you know, having idle conversation while people are walking past us. He's like, dude, he's like, the other day, he's like, I lit a fart on fire. And I was like, do what? He's like, yeah. He's like, you never seen that? And I was like, no. He's like, okay, next time I have to fart, I'll let you know. And I'm like, okay. So I forgot about it. Like,
I love how this conversation isn't unusual at the time. Like, no, yeah, dude. Okay, totally. Let me know next time you get a fart. I'm trying to find out. Like, let me know.
So he's like, all right, we're like, now we're aisles apart, like, because we're still stocking. So he
Jason, aisle number 3. Jason, aisle number 3.
No, he came running by and he just yells down the aisle. He's like, Jason, it's time, and like he runs into the back room. All right, so. Alright, so I'm running behind him.
Not the best idea,
I was
probably.
gonna say probably not the safest place to be at this point.
Oh wait, so he gets back there. So we're in the back room, and like away from prying eyes because he's on his back with his legs up and his fucking in the air, and I'm staring at his asshole. Not.
He's got pants on.
Yeah, he's got pants on. Alright, so he's got a lighter and he's like getting his form ready. He's about to do it. And the fucking manager walks in, like, so there I am staring at a dude's ass. He's on his back with his legs up in the air, holding the lighter to his ass. Oh shit. The manager's like, I'm not even gonna ask what the fuck's going on back here, but y'all need to get back to work.
Did he still light the fart on fire?
Okay, so coming back to that story. A little while later, he was like, it's time, and he's running back again, and I'm like, shit. So like I'm running to the back again. And this time we're in like around a corner, so not right out in the open. Like someone walks in, can watch me staring at his butt. But he did light it on fire, and it was hilarious. So I tell my other friend about this. So here we are in my bedroom.
Because it wasn't gay enough.
Right?
So my other friend's like, I'm going to try it. And I was like, okay, dude. Like, he's like, all right, it's time. Like, so he runs in my bedroom, lays on the floor, fucking puts his legs up in there and lights that shit on fire. He caught his pants on fire.
Yep.
So as he's laying on his back with his pants, like, the crotch area on fire, my immediate response is, I'm going to stomp this shit out.
First off, I want to comment on the fact that apparently everyone that has to fart and light it on fire is pregnant. It's time! It's time!
So as my foot raises in the air, my friend laying on his back was like, no!
Peek a little bit on that one,
Dad peed like a motherfucker.
That did hurt my ears. But, so as I stomp it out...
He couldn't just, like, close his legs and roll. I mean...
He didn't have that kind of time. We're in my house, dude. Try to explain that to your parents. Why did the house catch fire? Oh, my son's friend was lighting his farts on fire in the bedroom. I don't know. Oh,
That
no.
made it sound like he was lighting your farts on fire. That's even gayer.
No,
like,
no,
is he
it
holding
was-
a lighter to your ass now? Like,
No. Because I have never lit a fart.
On fire.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Well, I was getting to that because today I've had some really bad stuff happening.
Like
So,
today?
Brussels
Yeah.
sprouts, guys. Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, that bag of Brussels sprouts last night really did a number on me today. It
Maybe
was
that's why
horrible.
Gordon Ramsay doesn't like Brussels sprouts. It's got nothing to do with the flavor. He's just not trying to fart
No,
on
no,
it.
he's just like, my kitchen does not serve Brussels sprouts because I don't want my cooks eating Brussels sprouts because this place will smell like.
Baked beans are okay, though.
Yeah, I don't know. Like in a Michelin star restaurant, do they serve baked beans? All right. Jeez,
Oh, man.
that's good stuff. All right. So we already went through the stuff I hate. All right. I think that's all I got for today. You got anything, Alex?
No, I think, lighting farts on fire is a good way to end.
That's a good way to end. I mean, now I got to figure out a title for this podcast.
Good luck.
There's a lot.
It's time. It's time. Maybe it should be PETA. It's time.
If anything, just call it shooting the shenanigans. Like,
All right. So, guys,
We
once
gotta
again.
save that for another time because I'm sure we'll have no topic some other time.
All right, guys. Once again, thank you for listening to Team Fat Could Choose the Fat. Once again, to all our non-sponsors, thank you for not doing anything and not sponsoring us. But if you do want to sponsor us,
can't wait for that to change.
Remember, our email is teamfatkid@teamfatkidnation.
Bick, we're talking to you.
Our Twitter handle is @teamfatkid1. On Instagram, we are Team Fat Kid Nation. On YouTube, we are Team Fat Kid, and on Facebook, we are Team Fat Kid. Did I leave anything out, guys?
I don't know. I was too busy plugging Bick.
Yeah.
We are on everything for podcasts.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. But if they're listening to the podcast, they should know by now that we're available on your favorite podcast app.
Talk to you guys later.
Yeah, see you next week.
Bow, chicka, burp, bow.
Well, I guess I should have been ready to
Now,
turn
are we now?
Yeah, now, okay, and okay, goodbye.